What's going on, man? Just bringing the business. Nick here, man. Hey, got a big announcement, man. We now sponsored by Smoothie King, man. That's why nah, I'm just fucking around. I'm just fucking around, man. This my breakfast drink for the day. What's going on, BC? What's going on with
Man,
you,
I'm
boy?
chilling, man. I'm chilling, getting my day started as well, man. Had to come in here and drop some business on them real quick.
Hey, man, I want to right quick. I know, we're trying to do a little something quick. So right quick, I just want to know what you thought about the games for the weekend, man. What you thought, man? Start with that.
Um,
Let's start with that Baltimore game.
that was the game I was most disappointed in, and the reason I was disappointed, I'm not a Ravens fan. I actually kind of root against them most of the time with being a Steelers fan. But I wanted the Ravens to win, and kind of once I knew we was out of the mix, this year, I wanted to see Lamar Jackson win. To kind of get that monkey off his back and kind of get the critics off his back. So I wanted to see him win. Um, I think that Baltimore lost that game themselves, man. I think they went against what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like you come in down there, like if I'm not mistaken, they was like the top rushing team in the league this year, and you come in and you don't run the fucking ball against a team that can't play defense, that can't stop the run. You know what I'm saying? How do you not run the ball against a team that can't stop the run? You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand that. Even watching Lamar, it's like how you can let the critics and the people get in your head too much, and they
Yeah.
tell you that the knock on him has always been you can't win with him due to him being a running quarterback and stuff like that. So I think
Mm-hmm.
he sat in that pocket too long trying to play the game that Mahomes was playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you at this point of the season, you've gotten this far, this point of your career and everything like that. This type of game, we need you to win this by you being you. Just
Yeah.
go out and you be you, and let's win this game, and we'll worry about whatever later. And I
Yeah.
don't think he did that. I think it was a couple times he had running lanes. He didn't take off. He, sat in that pocket, even the strip sack. I'm watching, how you watching the game, and like from coaching football, not actually playing it and coaching it, that, and I know that he knows more than I know, what I'm saying, due to the levels that he's played at, whatever like that. But you can kind of count them seconds in your head how much time you got back there. And it's like, if you still sit back, your time, your clock is ticking. Get up out of there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there watching the game, like, bro, what are you doing? Like, why you not you? And I made a post on social media while watching the game, like Lamar got to win this game with his legs, and what that does is it opens up other
Everything
parts of
else.
the game because
Yeah.
now they scared of you getting up out of there with your legs. But if they know you just gonna sit in that pocket and play, they're not scared of you.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy because it's kind of like we sitting there watching the game together because I was thinking the same thing, bro. I'm like, what is he doing? Like, why is he not taking off? It was a 3rd and 1. A 3rd and 1. He's trying to scramble around and find somebody to throw the ball to. Run the ball. Like, I didn't get it. And you know what? This not funny, but it's a little bit funny for me because I really didn't care who won, to be honest with you. But I only cared because I had money on the game.
Okay.
I placed me a $15 bet that would have got me 500.
Okay.
All I needed was for him to score a damn touchdown with his legs. That's all I needed. I was that I was everything else happened for me. All I needed him to do was score one fucking touchdown with his legs, and he didn't fucking do it. So I was like, so it was like I was rooting for him, but I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously, I wanted him to win the Super Bowl, but I really didn't care who won the game. But for what I've seen, everything you said, I mean, I would just be repeating everything, so I'm not gonna do that because everything you said is what I saw. You know what I'm
Even from the
saying?
coach's standpoint, though, why wasn't y'all running the ball? Like, what? This is what got y'all here. Like, how do you get here and then change up everything that you've been doing? It's almost like they got there and they panicked and they wet the bed, bro. Like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, I mean, that's what they've been doing, though. Man, that's not. I mean, that's. I hate to say it like like matter of factly, but that's what they've been doing.
And you got to think about this, bro. Time of possession. Kansas City owned the time of possession, right? So that defense was on the field a whole lot, and they only gave
Yeah.
up 17 points.
Mm-hmm.
They only gave up 17 points, bro, and they was on the field a whole lot. So you can't really put that on the defense.
Yeah. No, 17 points. You're supposed to win the game. Your defense give us 17 points. You're supposed to win.
And you got this dynamic playmaker here on the offensive side of the ball, and with nice other pieces or whatever. And this offense been rolling and stuff. And you can't put up 18 points to win this game.
So I have another quick question for you. Why were they playing Odell?
Why wasn't they?
Yeah.
Well, that's the wrong. I'm the wrong person to ask that because I don't think much of Odell. You know what
I
I'm saying?
mean,
So
but when he came in the
I
fourth
don't.
quarter, he had some key catches in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
And
but
I'm not saying I'm a big Odell fan myself, but I'm just saying, like, he's still a weapon. Like, he ain't what he used to be. I mean, we all get that. We all see it. But he's still a weapon. Why you don't have him out there? I've seen multiple possessions in multiple series when I didn't even see him out there on the field.
Man, that's why I say, man, I don't know how they just got completely away from their identity in the game that they played all year long to get them where they were. And
Yeah.
then on the other side of the field, man, um, it's funny. I've been having a slightly little argument, debate, whatever, with some people, man, on social media about Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
And first of all, I'm gonna say this: I respect the hell out of Mahomes
Mm-hmm.
from a football standpoint, and a sports standpoint, and a game time standpoint. I'm scared of him if I'm rooting against him. Like if it's a team that I want to win and they got to play him, like
Mm-hmm.
he makes me nervous. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It ain't many people that do me like that but when I'm rooting against him, he makes me nervous. Because it just seemed like he always finds a way to get it done, so to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He one of them type of players, man. And man, I'm gonna just say this, bro. Like these new guys that's coming along, I know a couple of them that beat him here and there, whatever like that. But for the most part, he's spanking their ass, man.
Yeah.
From the Josh Allens to the Lamar Jacksons to these other guys. I think Burrow beat him once or something. So he's human, so he gonna lose here and there. But
Yeah.
for the most part, he's spanking their ass, bro.
I'll say this. He's winning when it counts.
Yeah.
I mean, you can beat me in the regular season. I mean, that's fine. He's winning when it counts. 6 consecutive AFC championships,
And what? This is third Super Bowl?
third Super
Fourth.
Bowl.
Fourth.
Well,
Because he won
this
2
is
already, right?
he won 2, yeah.
And he lost 1 already.
Oh yeah, he lost 1. Yeah, you're right. So
So
this fourth Super Bowl.
this will be his fourth Super Bowl. And
Yeah,
what, about
he's
five,
winning when it
six
counts.
years? I think he's been starting about 6 years or something. And
Yeah,
he already finna be the Super Bowl 4 times. That's tough, bro.
you winning when it counts. I mean, you want to brag about beating me in the divisional playoff game, or you want to brag about beating me in the regular season? Go ahead. I got 2 chips. And probably on board to win 3.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get them 49ers.
So let's segue into that. Let's segue into that 49er
Hold on, before you do that though, what I was gonna say though, what I've been arguing with.
go ahead.
as cold as he is, and I just told you, I just admitted, like he make me nervous.
Mm.
Still got some ways to go for this GOAT conversation.
Well,
I
yeah,
know people. I know people putting him there already. Say he's the GOAT of quarterbacks or whatever. That's very premature. Um, what he is he on the path for it? Yes. Is he on the
yeah.
trajectory for it? Yes. Slow
Mm-hmm.
down though, because sports is funny, man. Sports is funny. You never know what happened in sports. Like
Mm-hmm.
that man can right now, because people got him there already. That
Right,
man can lose in the Super Bowl, right? And break his neck and have a career-ending injury. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't, and he hasn't done enough to surpass the Tom Brady's and stuff like that off of what he's done already. So slow down with the GOAT already conversation. Now, if you want to tell me he on his way and he's on that path, no argument here because he's
right.
done some exceptional things in his short career and his early career. But as far as him being the GOAT already, like some people trying to project him to be, no. And people, man, we've never seen nothing like, man, stop it. Like, slow down. You know what I'm saying? But he's on the right path though.
Yeah. Shout out again to our sponsors, Smoothie King.
Yeah,
Shout out again, you know what I'm saying?
I can't wait till you get there.
Shout out to our sponsors. What I'm about to say is, but that's media though. Media is always is ready to crown the next this and that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not surprised by it, but you always know my argument has always been it's too early for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let these players play out their careers. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he on the tail end of his career, he done played for 19 years or something like that, then yeah, you can start putting the crown on him. You know what I'm saying? If he get all the accolades and all the championship stuff like that, but it was 6, 7, 8 years, bro. Nah, it's too early. He's still playing.
You
You
got a
know?
Tom Brady, and I'm not a big Brady fan. I respect him, and it's just like with Mahomes. I used to kind of fear Brady when he used to have to play against him, or whatever. But you got a guy that was playing it well into his 40s, winning Super Bowls, and you know what I'm saying? What, he got 7 Super Bowls and
Mm-hmm.
just records and a lot of yards and a lot of touch. You're like, come on, man, it's too early to, you know what I'm saying, to crown Buddy already, man. You gotta slow down. But like I say, he's on the right path. But like you mentioned, and I've made videos about this just period of them with, in basketball with Wemby, with Zion, with, what I'm saying, they always looking for the next great one,
Yeah.
opposed to just appreciating what you're seeing and watching. And another thing, people want to be early to the party. People want to say, "I told y'all that he was there. I was the first one to say this and say that." You
I
know what I'm saying?
mean, but it's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with saying that, but just don't crown him yet. It's okay to say he the next, like you said. You can say he's on the trajectory to be the next GOAT. I've
Mm,
called it that. I can see that's where the path is going. But for you to say he is the GOAT, like how? Tom Brady got 7 chips. How he
right,
surpass Brady already? You know what I'm saying?
mm,
He ain't got enough yards yet to surpass
right,
Brady. Like what are you talking about? He ain't played enough playoff games. He ain't I mean, it's just too early for that, man. But you
yeah,
like I said, that's media, man. Media is always looking for the next best thing to talk about.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing I want to talk about, but that's for another episode because I wanna be in your ear on that on this Kobe situation. But I'll talk to you about that later.
yeah. That's a whole nother. That's a segment in itself.
Yeah,
Like a Kobe
I'm gonna be in
segment.
your ear on that one. So that San Fran game. So my question to you about the San Fran game before you get into it, what do you think about Purdy? Do you still think he's a game manager, or did you ever think he's a game manager, or is he just a solid quarterback at this point?
I
What do you
think
think?
he's. I think two things could be true. I think he's a solid quarterback that you need to respect, and you have to respect him. But I also think he's a game manager. I think he's a you know who he might be. I know it's kind of early. He might be Joe Flacco. That's
Better than Joe Flacco.
that's just solid, but find a way to win. Find a way to win
Better
when it when
better
when
than
it
Joe Flacco to me. Sorry to cut you off, bro.
No, go ahead.
Better than Joe Flacco to me because he's more of a he's more athletic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I, I've been saying this like I guess I root for the underdogs. You know what I'm saying? I think this only reason that this thing is going is on him. This label is on him because he was the last pick in the draft. Had he been a second round pick or something like that, and he putting up these numbers and winning these games like this, I feel like this wouldn't even be a debate. I
But you
think
know
he's a
another
solid
reason,
quarterback.
not to cut you off, another reason why they say that too though is because San Francisco seemed like one of them teams where you could kind of plug and play. Like
I
it's like whoever, because even who was it, Garoppolo before him?
they didn't
Even
win
though
though.
right, they didn't win, but I'm saying they won. You know what I'm saying? Like he won games. Like
Mm-hmm.
he got them there, but they didn't win, which Purdy ain't won yet. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, it's the same type of situation. So I think that's one reason because people like, with this system and with the players, you can kind of just plug your, what I'm saying, decent quarterback in there who's just not gonna make mistakes or whatever like that. And you can still, win you some ball games.
But he's doing more than that though, B. If you
Yeah,
watch the end of that game, you know what I'm saying? He made plays with his feet. You
they
know what I'm saying?
did.
He scrambled in the pocket, you know what I'm saying, making throws. Like for Garoppolo, that's a sack.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I just feel like, the label is being put on him. And yeah, when he first got in the league last year, okay, I think it's justifiable. It's the system. He plays solid. You know what I'm saying? But second year, he doing the same thing. He's scrambling, making plays. You know what I'm saying? He running the ball when he had to run the ball. I mean, of course, he making excellent plays. Like intelligent football plays when he's not turning the ball over. I think he's a solid quarterback. I think he deserved when he was in the MVP running. I think he deserved it.
Yeah,
You
that's
know
what
what
I
I'm
was
saying?
going to
Like his
say. I
numbers.
mean, they give him. I was going to say that they give him credit because they did have him in the, in the running or on the MVP race. So I think he's getting the proper recognition or whatever. And you know how this go. One way to shut people up, go win it.
Go win that chip.
Go win
Hell
it.
yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
but so
So, but you got quarterbacks um, like that. So like I mentioned, I mentioned Joe Flacco who getting them playoffs and just kind of get it done. Even even like Eli Manning, who when the turkey was on the table, just went and got it done. So
mhm.
if you want to take that game manager label off you, whatever like that, go win it. But
Yeah.
man, Detroit choked that game away, man. Detroit lost that game, man. Ain't no way in the world y'all was up like that and y'all couldn't close that game out, man. That coach,
I wouldn't blame it on Dan though. I wouldn't blame. I would not blame it on Dan. B.
yes and no, and I'm gonna tell you why I say yes and no. He's made some dumb decisions throughout the year, and I guess that's the way he coaches. Like you remember that Dallas Cowboy game, you know what I'm saying, where uh, he had a chance to kick the field goal to go into overtime, and he went for it like three straight times due to penalties or whatever like that. He kept getting tried. Man, kick the
Mhm.
damn ball after you don't get it. You know what I'm saying? That first two times, or I'm not even trying it that second time, probably. So he's had some questionable calls, but at the same time, that's why I do blame him due to it's like I'm gonna go for the gusto all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? But on the flip side, man, you gotta stop somebody out there on that field. That's just the bottom line. You can't let nobody come back from that deficit in a game like this with that turkey on the table, man. You got to come out there. You got to stop them, man. So
And receivers got to catch the ball.
yeah,
On a couple of them fourth downs, it was great plays. The plays that was drawn up were great. Dude he was open. Ball hit him in the hand. You know what I'm saying? What more can you do? I mean, now if he caught those two fourth down catches, this is a whole other story we're talking about right now.
mm-hmm.
Now, one of the fourth down plays, yes, I get it. He should have kicked the field goal. That's one of them, though. The other two were good plays that the ball hit this guy in his hand and he dropped the ball.
Because even if you kick the field goal, what the game is tied at that point, right? You end up with a tie.
27-27.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm
But
just
you
tripping too, though. How y'all let them come back in the first place after having them down like that, man?
just like any sport, the game is a game of runs. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So that's gonna happen anyway. Any good team gonna have a run. You're gonna try to minimize that run as much as you possibly can, but you can't. You have to prepare for a good team to have a run on you.
So how much is it that Detroit don't know how to win yet?
That could be that could be it. You know what I'm saying? That could factor into it. But I feel like he's been an aggressive coach, and him being an aggressive coach won him 12 games.
Mm-hmm.
So he coached the way that he coached because it's been working for him. He only lost 5 games, regular season games. So it could be about winning or knowing how to win at that level. You know what I'm saying? In that moment, what I'm saying, the divisional championship game. But I mean, I watched the whole game. Uh, I don't know. I'm trying to think like, what would I? I mean, would I kick the field goal? I would have, but I can't blame him for not kicking it either because that's what he's been doing.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't second guess myself as a coach because he's won games being aggressive.
And he's lost games being aggressive.
Yeah, but think about it. We've coached. That's the flip side of it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Which one you gonna choose? Sometimes you're gonna say, "Man, fuck it, go for it." And we gonna live with the outcome. And sometimes you're gonna play it
But I,
safe
but I think you got to be smart in the
because of
in
the
certain
game,
moments. Yeah, like in certain
because of that
moments.
game.
But yeah, due to the type of game you in, and
Mm-hmm.
then sometimes you kind of got to stop the bleeding. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's like, let me do this to stop the bleeding or whatever like that. So I think at times you gotta just play smart football and you know, and I ain't saying don't drop your balls, man. And sometimes you do just gotta go for it. But I think in certain situations you just gotta be smart about your play calling and your decision making.
So
So with
so who
that
you
being
got?
said, and that's all I'm definitely say. I'm I don't have a horse in the race. I don't really care who win because what I'm saying, I have no ties to either team. But just going off of like I just told you earlier, I'm nervous about betting against Buddy, man. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Kansas City just for that reason. If like I say, if they lose, I won't be shocked. I won't care. I won't, if they, I don't care either way. But just off what I've seen already in his career and what I've seen already, and seeing how San Francisco, even though, like you said, it's a whole game you got to play, but seeing how vulnerable they was in that first half to the Detroit Lions and stuff like that, I don't think if you give Mahomes that lead, he gonna lose it.
Oh no, hell no,
So
absolutely not.
I'm gonna go Kansas City.
You know what? Because I want to go with the underdog, and Pat Mahomes is a black quarterback. Hate to go up against him, but he already got 2 chips. Fuck it, you get some more chips, probably. I want Purdy to win because I want Purdy to shut everybody the fuck up.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So for that reason, I want him to win. I want the last pick of the draft, Mister Irrelevant, the
To
game
win the Super
manager, to come out there and win the motherfucking Super Bowl. You know what I'm
And you
saying?
want
So
him to win. You want him to win it.
I just want
I know you
him to
want his
win.
team to. I know you want his team to win.
Yeah,
But I'm asking,
right.
do you want him to win it? Like you want?
I would love for him to win it. I would love for him to come out there and have a game. Would love it. You know what I'm saying? Because I will say, now y'all shut the fuck up. All that game manager shit, all that Mr. Irrelevant shit. Give me my motherfucking bread. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want them to win. They got shitload of talent over there. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's not possible. But I would love for him to win for that reason alone. You know what I'm saying? So for that reason, I'm gonna pick San Fran.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll come, closer to the date, man. We come to actually give predictions on the score. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
Stuff like that. But yeah, as of right now, I just think I just don't, unless it's one of my guys or something like that, I really don't bet against Mahomes. You know what I'm
I mean,
saying? Right,
I feel
right
you on
now,
that.
he's
And the only reason
he.
I'm doing it is because of Purdy. I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, logically, I shouldn't either. But but go ahead, B.
But no, I'm just gonna say, man, just reiterate, like I said, man, he laying these quarterbacks across his lap, man. And
Yeah.
and even like with him and Josh Allen,
Hmm.
kind of reminds me of Brady and Peyton.
Yeah.
Like when it
Yeah.
count, Brady was just getting his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, because Josh Allen played a hell of a game. You know what I'm saying? Like how we talking about Lamar kind of wet the bed. I don't think Josh Allen wet the bed this last time. You know what I'm saying? He played a hell of a game.
Yeah. He played a
Mahomes
game.
just Mahomes just outdueled him. Like this, like God damn, this motherfucker just always find a way. You know what I'm saying? To get it done, man.
Right.
So
Yeah.
like I said, I don't dislike him. I'm not a Mahomes fan, but I don't dislike him either.
Yeah.
Every now and then you get teams that like I respect them. I don't care if they win or lose. Like the Spurs. When the Spurs win the chip, I didn't care either way. I didn't
Right.
hate to see him win, and I didn't root for him. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Same
Hmm.
thing with the Patriots with Tom Brady. It got to a point where a lot of people hated Brady or hated. I didn't care either way. Like I didn't care if they won, and I didn't care if they lost. It was just like, well, this is what goes on. Like this is what I'm used to. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
these are
Yeah.
gonna find a way to win it. And same thing with the Spurs, and that's kind of the feeling I get with Mahomes. Like, what I'm saying, I don't bet against them or root against them, but I don't root for them either. It's just
Right.
like it is what it is. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I. Yeah.
Well, man, wrapping up this episode. I guess it's a divisional playoff Super Bowl edition. I guess you know what I'm saying.
So,
Once again, I'm fucking around, just playing. But shout out to the
hey,
sponsors. You know
speaking
what I'm
into
saying.
existence though, man, they gonna come. They gonna come call.
Yeah, shout out to our sponsor, Smoothie King, man. I normally get the peanut power plus with a little strawberry in it. You know what I mean? Nice, nice little breakfast joint. But on some real shit, man. Hey, man, another episode, man. You can find us on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all social media platforms coming soon. Hey, man, check us out, man.